Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I say to everyone I meet who serves, thank you for your service, but to you, it's even a bigger deal to thank you and also even to meet you.
Oh, thank you for your support. That's what matters. So
how are you doing?
Good, I guess. It's been quite an interesting ride so far since I received a phone call from the President of the United States, September 21st. Been overwhelming and lots of mixed emotions. But, other than that, it's good to be here and be able to talk to about my guys that I lost on August 8, 2012 and their families, because that's what matters.
It's so interesting. Every time I talk to heroes, they always talk about their guys they lost.
It's true heroes. I mean, I'm here talking to you right now, and I got to come home and, I got 4 guys, Command Sergeant Major Griffin, Major Gray, Major Kennedy at Rafael Del Fata that their families don't get to spend Christmas and Thanksgiving with them. They don't get to watch football, and they don't get to talk to them on the phone. And they're true heroes, guys that never make it home, and then their families that live with it for the rest of their lives.
Before I talk to you about that day, I'm curious, when the President called, what did he say to you?
He congratulated me. He talked to me. First of all, the first thing he said is, we know each other, Flo, so no formalities and just relax. It's okay.
You know him?
Well, we met. He visited. So the President visited me and some other Wounded Warriors on September 11, 2012 at Walter Reed. So he was in my room for about 5-10 minutes, talked to us. He's a big Chicago guy, so we were talking about Bears. He signed my Bears T-shirt, and he said he was really proud of me, and he was really proud of my guys and our team and everything that we did. Proud that we serve our country. And then I got to meet him again when I went to the White House when the Miami Heat were being honored after winning the NBA championship. And so when he called, he just right off the bat is like, we know each other. I told you that what you had done was really special on that day, and I'm proud to tell you and honored to tell you that I, based upon a recommendation of Secretary of Defense, Secretary of the Army, you will be receiving the Medal of Honor. And then he just kind of gave me one of those quick life lessons and, understanding what this means. And, I know you probably don't want it, and, you should be proud and honored. And I didn't say much.
What do you think?
That phone call was, I'm talking to the President of the United States on my cell phone. That's the first thing, so you're talking to one of the most powerful individuals and most influential individuals in the world and on my cell phone. So that was by itself a little overwhelming. And during the phone call, I was just listening, but when you hang up, I went back to doing what I always do, and I went to start writing my grad school paper, and my girlfriend was watching Ellen, and kind of hits you. This is the Medal of Honor, and it's a weird feeling. It's not. I wouldn't say a positive one. It's one I felt I have to call their families, and I have to tell them, because you feel. To me, all I could think is my guys, and so I have them here so I can think, it's like, this is a recognition about me. This is not about me. I can't, I just don't know how to feel about it. So I need to talk to them, and I just realized that, yes, this is going to be an opportunity for me to talk about these 4 individuals and their families, and, hopefully people understand that, what I did and what Mahoney did and what Brink, Ochart, Secor, my entire team did, Balderrama on that day. We were just soldiers doing our job, and we reacted to a threat, and some of us made it and some of us didn't make it, and now we have to live our lives to the best of our ability, because I know I have to live for 4 individuals, and I represent them, and I represent their families.
But more lived because of your conduct. You realize that?
We did our job, and that's the thing is I wish I could have had everyone back. I mean, I wish this medal wasn't happening, and I could turn that in and have my guys come back. My job was to bring everyone home. I didn't. And our team did the best we could that day. In tough times, when you start thinking about it, and you rewind it and you think about it, and you're like, what could we have done, differently? It's one of those weird feelings, inside we were just kind of like, I'm so proud of how my guys reacted to it. We literally did everything we could at that specific moment. And what I'm more proud of is these 19-year-old kids, 20-year-old kids, the C Corps and the O chart, who in the most catastrophic moment of their lives were professionals. And they went out there, triage guys, picking up, casualties. Brink, my platoon sergeant, comes out of nowhere, grabs me by the plate carrier, puts me in a ditch where my medic who's injured starts to work on me. And I'm looking at this kid, 23 years old. I'm like, save my leg, doc, save my leg. And he's over here messed up. And he's like, I got you, sir. I'm saving that leg. We're getting status report. Brink is coordinating security and things like that. 101st Com. It's just chaotic. They never lost composure. They were professionals. And they're young. Can't even drink a beer, some of these guys, legally. And, and they reacted perfectly. They reacted to our toughest situations of our lives. And, the team saved lives. And, I'm really excited to get to meet him. We all get to meet back up on November 12th.
So take me back to August 8, 2012. Where were you?
So we were based out of J-Bad, and we were flying to Asadabad to attend a Kunar provincial security meeting with Governor Wahidi, so the provincial governor of the Kunar province. We landed on this U.S. outpost, tiny little combat outpost, helicopters, and I had now Brigadier General Mingus, at the time Colonel Mingus, Colonel Walrath, now Brigadier General Walrath, Afghan General, 3 battalion commanders, 2 command sergeant majors, 2 majors, and we were all going to walk, and in my team, and then extra help, O'Brien, another soldier. We were going to walk the route about 1,100 meters to the compound, the governor's compound, and we had done this many times. We understood the threat was out there. It's Afghanistan. It's a combat in a zone, and we were prepared. And this is when, as we were walking towards the compound, we're about to cross the bridge and get up the stairs. That's when motorcycles came towards us. I forgot to mention that we had Afghan National Army with us too, ANA, and we put them up front. The Afghan National Army guy did a really good job. As soon as he saw motorcycles coming, he raised his rifle, started yelling. Guys, get up, start running, away. And that's when, as Brink, my platoon sergeant was up front, and I put everybody in a diamond. Everybody was, all the VIPs were in a diamond. And that's so all the colonels and the Afghan general were in diamond, where I was on top of the diamond. I had my medic to the right. I had O-chart to the rear, and I had Mahoney, my radio man, to the left. And so I had all my guys there. So I'm right here at the spear of this diamond, and Brink is in front of me. He turns around to look at me, and like, are you witnessing this, sir? And as he's looking around, he focuses on my left. So I immediately turn to my left, and there's a guy there, young kid, and dark man jams, and he's walking backwards. And looking at him like, what is this guy doing? And as soon as he flipped, he started to move. I left my position at that point because I know he's a threat, but I have to meet this threat and get it away from everybody else. So I maneuvered towards him. I hit him. Mahoney followed me, hit him, grabbed him, and that's when, at that point, I know I'm okay. Wow, this is not good. He's got a vest on. So
Suicide vest.
So you got to get him away. Your job is to protect. It's simple. Get him away. You got to get him away from the boss. So threw him. Mahoney comes out there, finishes him off, and he lands on my feet. And next thing you know, I get thrown 15, 20 feet. And you wake up, and what happened? I'm leaning on my backpack and assault pack, and my fibula is out. My leg looks like it's melting. It's just, I'm in shock. I'm thinking, I need to get out of this kill zone. I probably stepped an IED, couldn't remember it, just what had happened. And I must have stepped an IED. Now I'm in the kill zone. They're going to follow up with small arms fire. So I couldn't find my rifle, took my pistol, and started to try to drag myself out when Brink showed up. Now I lost 4 individuals. There was a second suicide bomber that detonated, and then we lost 4 individuals.